Hi, welcome to Oh Hot Mama, the channel where I test hot sauces out, rate them, and then provide you a recipe to use them with. Today, our hot sauce is going to be Frank's RedHot, the original version. Now, I did do another video on the extra hot version, and that video can be found in my playlist. It's one that you can find on the grocery store. You go, pick it up, take it home. Everybody's seen it. Most people have tried it. You know if you like it or not. It has a Scoville of 450, so it's very, very, very mild. Very, 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 very mild compared to some of the other hot sauces that are displayed on this channel, but it's one that everybody has access to. So the point in doing these common ones found at the grocery store is so that you have a reference. So it gives you a perspective on where I am coming from in terms of heat and what I can tolerate, and whether or not it might be something that you would want to try and see if you like in future hot sauce episodes. So we're talking a very low heat profile. So first, as with any hot sauce, we're going to smell it. It smells very vinegary. So next we're going to try it. I got my handy dandy little spoon right here. We're just going to pour a little bit onto the spoon. Just a little bit on it. And then we're going to just try it. I'm getting no heat, getting a lot of vinegar flavor. Yeah, and it's aged cayenne, distilled vinegar, water, salt, and garlic powder. Don't get much of the garlic powder, but got some of that vinegar. Now, how I rate these hot sauces is I have 5 criteria: appearance, perceived heat, flavor, burn and numbness, and then pleasantness. So in terms of appearance, I rate the bottle and the label. So the bottle is very nice, just like the extra hot. It has the engravings of the cayennes and the Frank's 1920. Very nice looking bottle. The label, it's very commercialized, and maybe it's because you see it all the time at the grocery store. It just feels very generic in terms of something that you've seen it a million times and it doesn't stand out. It's one that if you're looking for it, you know what you're looking for and you're just going to grab it off the shelf just by appearance. So in terms of appearance, I'm going to give it about 5. In terms of perceived heat, I'm going to give it a 0. There is no heat whatsoever. Now, if you get heat off of this, don't let that dissuade you from my channel. I have a higher heat tolerance, so if you find this hot sauce hot, it's hot to you. That's all that matters. In terms of flavor, it's a good flavor. I tend to like the extra hot more because this one, you get a lot of the vinegar. So I'm going to give this about a 4. In terms of burn and numbness, I'm going to give it a 0. There was no burn. There was no numbness. There was no heat. And in terms of pleasantness, I'm going to give it about a 3. It's very overwhelming with the vinegar and there's no heat, so it's not as pleasant as I would like. In terms of this channel, this isn't the type of hot sauce I'm looking for. It's something I do prefer to buy at the grocery store. I buy this and the extra hot, but I am not looking for a hot sauce that is of this profile. This is very good for many recipes for when I'm entertaining other people who don't have as high as the heat tolerance as I do. It gives that hot flavor for them.
If you like my content and want to support my channel, please like this video, share it to your friends, and subscribe to my channel. You can also support me by joining Patreon or buying me a coffee. The links are in the description below.
So for Frank's RedHot, I decided to make a buffalo chicken soup. This is a very yummy soup that has a very similar profile to a buffalo chicken dip. And you basically marinate chicken overnight in hot sauce and a few other seasonings. Then the next day, you create a roux and you chop up a bunch of vegetables, throw them in a pot with some oil, make them tender, and then add a few of those vegetables back to the roux and you blend that up and puree it. Then you add that puree back to the soup. What I found when I made this for this channel is that it was very thick, so you can thin it out with some chicken stock. There is some chicken stock that you add after you bring that puree to the soup, but if you find that it's too thick for yourself, just make sure that you add some chicken stock to it to kind of thin it out. And then you kind of just mix it up, and then you add heavy cream and cream cheese to it and some more hot sauce. And you can finish it off with some sort of cheese. I want to try bacon on it one time, some chives. It's recommended to use blue cheese, but you can try whatever cheese you want. I forgot to add blue cheese to my grocery list, so I'm going to be putting some taco seasoning on it. So this is the soup that I made, and we're going to try it. I'm going to give you a visual of it. It's kind of breaking apart, but it'll still taste good. There it is. Okay. Like I said, it's a very similar flavor profile to the buffalo chicken dip that was going on out there. but it's not as creamy and intense as that was, because that one you can only eat like so much of it before you're like too rich. This is a little rich, but if you thin it out a little bit, but you can eat like a whole bowl of it and not feel like you need to. And then all the vegetables that are in it kind of add to the texture in a nice way. They're all very soft, but still very present. It's a very good soup. So that's the recipe for today. If you like my channel, please make sure you like, subscribe, and share it to your friends. If you tried this recipe or have any other recipes that you like to use with Frank's RedHot, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear what you have to say and what kind of things you use Frank's RedHot for that is kind of different from the norm that I've discussed here. And if you try this recipe, please let me know what you think of it in the comments below. Did I give the other one a 5?